I want to go to Europe now and catch up with our News Corp Europe correspondent and, of course, Sky News contributor Sophie Elsworth. Sophie, always great to catch up with you. I've got to ask you about the latest when it comes to the Epstein files, because so many names have come up in this. There's so many pressure on so many public figures, but number one is the former Prince Andrew, and there's been a lot of focus on that, of course, in the UK.
Great to be with you, Chris. Yes, if the royal family thought that the disaster involving former Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein was over, they've mistaken very much so, Chris, because more revelations are coming out, including that picture that has gone around the world of Andrew on all fours lying beside a woman and touching her stomach, that was released in the latest tranche of Epstein files. Now, there is calls here in London by Prime Minister Keir Starmer for Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor to come forward and give evidence at the US Congress about what he knew in relation to Jeffrey Epstein. So this saga, perhaps the royal family thought would move on in 2026, and we're only in the start of February, Chris, and it's just starting up again. And this is a nightmare for King Charles that will continue on this year.
Yeah, it's hard to see how it ends, right? Because they shunt him off to Sandringham, keep him out of the public eye. They hope it's going to go away, but it ain't going to go away. And certainly the Prime Minister isn't going to give him a get out of jail free card, is he? He wants him to be answerable.
Absolutely. And there are calls, Chris, for the Met Police to investigate Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor. In December, it was ruled that the Met Police would not be investigating him in relation to his ties with Jeffrey Epstein. There is now pressure on the Met Police to change their tune here. So this is a sorry saga, one that the royal family cannot shake, and a nightmare for Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, who continues to make headlines, Chris, despite the fact he has been stripped of all his titles and he's been exiled off to Sandringham Estate, which he will do later this year.
What an absolute shocker. Meanwhile, in politics, Reform are just going from strength to strength, aren't they?
Absolutely, they are, Chris. Look, a latest poll here that was published on the weekend showed that Reform UK has 32% of the British vote, ahead of Labor at 20% and Conservatives 17%. Now, Nigel Farage, the Reform UK leader, is just winning poll after poll here, Chris. The popularity has remained incredibly strong for Reform UK. And interestingly, Chris, Keir Starmer has faced potential leadership challenges in recent weeks. There's been a lot of rumours circulating and speculation that he may face a leadership challenge. They are a deeply unpopular political party here. The Conservatives are improving under Kemi Badenoch, but they have a long way to go. And there is no doubt if an election was held today here in the UK, Chris, Reform UK would win it hands down.
Wow, they're getting very, very professional too, and some good people on board. I think One Nation might be following their playbook here in Australia. Just before I let you go, Sophie, we'll show some pictures here. I wonder if you can talk us through this brazen robbery in London that has got a lot of people talking about the state of law and order there.
Chris, this is extraordinary, this vision that was all over social media on the weekend of these criminals breaking into this small business at Richmond upon Thames. Saturday morning, 10:30 in the morning in broad daylight, they are breaking their way into the front of this store to steal jewellery. And it's images like this and vision like this that terrifies people here in London, Chris. While latest figures showed that crime is on the way down here in London, the public's perception is very different, Chris, and there is no doubt there are many people here worried about safety in London, and that is just an example of what is going on in this great city. Unfortunately, there is crime happening before our eyes, and it seems that the police cannot keep on top of it.
Great stuff as ever, Sophie. Thank you for braving the streets of London in the early hours of the morning there for us. Well, not the early hours of the morning, in the early morning for us, Sophie. Really appreciate it.